They said the toy was harmless, just a relic tucked away in the attic, left behind by the last owners. A strange little wooden figure with yarn hair, painted brown face, a wide grin carved into a slice of watermelon. But every family who moved into the old house on Carteret Hill eventually left in coffins, or not at all. The curse began in the 1800s, when the house's original owner was found dead with a smile carved into his face, his belly filled with watermelon seeds. Since then, each generation that lived in the house suffered violent, unexplainable ends. The only constant left behind, the toy. When Latrice moved in with her 2 children, Malik and Nia, she thought she had finally found stability. The landlord had been all too eager to hand over the keys. The first night, Malik found the toy sitting in his room. "Mom, who put this in here?" he asked. "No one," she said, snatching it away and tossing it in the trash. But the next morning, it was back on the dresser. Smiling, always smiling. Soon, the house began to breathe. Doors creaked in rhythm with heartbeats. Shadows moved against the light. At night, faint scratching could be heard along the walls, like tiny wooden hands dragging themselves closer. The toy never stayed put. Always watching, always smiling. The watermelon child wanted what it had always wanted: fear. The more terrified the family became, the stronger it grew. Latrice began to weaken, her mind fraying. Nia woke screaming with claw marks on her arms. But Malik was different. Malik was autistic, and fear didn't work on him the way it did others. Where his mother saw horror, he saw patterns. Where his sister saw a monster, he saw a puzzle. He did not scream when the toy scuttled across the floor. Instead, he studied it. One storm-drenched night, the toy struck. It pulled Latrice and Nia into the basement, the air thick with rot, walls pulsing as though alive. The toy's laughter echoed, wooden limbs stretching into spindly claws. It demanded a sacrifice. Malik stepped forward. He didn't flinch as the toy's face split open, revealing a cavern of writhing seeds and jagged teeth. Instead, he held out his hand. "You can't scare me," he whispered, "and you'll never have them." The house shook violently as the toy shrieked, starving on the absence of fear. Malik's body convulsed as the curse turned on him, devouring his strength. He fell, but in his final act he pulled the toy into the furnace and slammed the door shut. The flames roared, consuming the wooden figure, its painted smile burning into ash. The curse screamed through the walls before vanishing into silence. Malik survived, though barely, scarred for life. But the house no longer breathed. The toy was gone, or so they thought. Years later, in a yard sale 2 states away, a small wooden figure with yarn hair and a painted watermelon grin sat waiting on a dusty table. Its smile seemed just a little wider,